Hey everybody, so today is another fragrance centered video, and we'll be discussing two scents that I would like to present to you that are quite fitting to the season right now for the spring, late spring, and just to familiarize you with certain scents. And we will be talking about Donna Karen liquid cashmere, which is this one. This is a pretty recent purchase. And a purchase from the beginning of the year. This is Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noire Eau Fraîche. This is a eau de toilette. And the liquid cashmere is another parfum. Let's start with this guy. So here we have a really, really lovely concoction based entirely around a certain kind of a molecule, which is a musk. The cashmere line in general from Donna Karen is by far my favorite line from them. I think that's the line one can focus on if you're looking for higher quality fragrances, and this one truly delivers in my opinion. You have here a very strange concoction of a fragrance that is sort of musk and cashmere based generally, but it is grounded by notes that aren't usually usual culprits when it comes to combining certain notes. Here we have lots of sweet amber and benzoin, and certain vanillic quality is present here as well. There is a wetness to this fragrance, quite an apparent wetness, and very little to do with flowers really. It's a rather suede. Here, I do believe they list the note as well, but you can feel the suede in this fragrance. It's a very soft, very luscious, very luxe perfume, entirely centered around musk, but at the same time you do have these weird wet suede and sweetness references that really round the fragrance up and make it something quite special in my opinion. This perfume lasts pretty well. It goes for quite a few hours, and the projection is average, I would say, and which is what I prefer. I really don't like the sillage monsters that destroy everything in their way because they're just so ever powerful, and you have to dose them so ever carefully that you can't like half a spray is too much, and how can you dose half a spray? It's just difficult to do. Anyway, with liquid cashmere you don't. 2 sprays is all you need, and it's going to last you an entire day. What I like about this scent is the fact that it's not really conventional, and it truly paints a picture of the woman who would wear it, in my opinion. Again, all this imagery is what I feel about the fragrance. Obviously, it doesn't have to be exactly how you feel about that. So here we have the signature Donna Karen musk that she carries through most of her line. And here it's really the cashmere wood and musk combination gives a certain level of cleanliness and intelligence to the fragrance. At the same time, you have this pretty pronounced sweetness that is making a base for the scent and tying all the components together. And the suede is, with its velvety texture, you can always tell that suede is in a fragrance if it is a pronounced note, because you feel it's almost velvety. You almost feel the textility of the scent. And it is also quite sweetened by the amber and the benzoin. So here, what I see, who do I see with this fragrance? Somehow it seems like it's a bit of a society woman sort of fragrance. Not quite a socialite, not prancing around, but a grown woman who's very comfortable and independently wealthy and calm, cool, collected. She can choose what she can do. She has a world of possibilities ahead of her, and she is calm as a stone about it. I see it as maybe a woman coming to New York to shop and sort of catch up with her college girlfriends. Maybe she's a successful businesswoman, maybe not, who cares, but she's very comfortable. She is soft and confident and has a self-assurance that most of us can only dream of. She woke up this morning in a hotel room, beautiful hotel room with a view, lots of light, white sheets. And she woke up, she had a shower and slathered amazing quality luxury body care all over herself. And then she's sitting there drinking freshly squeezed orange juice and flipping through a newspaper. She has like a cup of coffee next to her. Everything is still uncomfortable in the middle of this hustle of New York City. The Bay Apple that never sleeps, but she's just at peace and content. Maybe she'll go to brunch with her girlfriends later. Maybe not. Maybe she'll go shop on Fifth Avenue if she wants to. Maybe not. She is free to do whatever she wants, and the luxury of time, the luxury of independence, the luxury of complete embracing of your femininity without ever sacrificing anything. This is what this perfume really relates to me. It's this calm luxury, but this luxury is not a nouveau riche sort of thing. It's taken to the point where it's the norm, if that makes sense. Quite an interesting way to describe it. It is not a kitschy fragrance. It is sweet and feminine and calm and reassuring and well-grounded. Is it breaking any glass ceilings? Is it establishing you as a individual? Is it screaming, I am special? No, absolutely not. It is so calm and self-assured though. The next fragrance is the Guerlain, La Petite Robe Noire, and this is the Eau Fraiche version. How interesting is this? I was really intrigued by the fragrance. I bought it in duty free, so I didn't really have it purchased the usual way of how I acquire fragrances, which is I go and get samples and I smell them and I wear them and I get more samples and I smell them and I wear them and then I make a decision. This was quite an impulse buy, and those usually don't work out. And in this case as well, I have to say that this is not my favorite buy. And this is not something I will repurchase. This is something I will use up because it is nice enough. 2015 release. In the Eau de Toilette, they do not have it in the Eau de Parfum. It is fresh. It is light. It is easy to wear. It is all occasion wear. Quite honestly, you know how when I talk about Burberry, and if you want, I have some videos about Burberry fragrances in my playlist about fragrances. You can find them. This is a kind of a Burberry fragrance to me, I think. Like, if I was blindfolded and somebody let me smell this and ask which fragrance house does this belong to, Guerlain would never be. Even on the list of 5 first choices, like it would be, I would not think that it was a Guerlain, because the way I feel about Guerlain is a very varied brand with lots of different approaches to elegance, but it's always elegance. Guerlain speaks to quality, speaks to high standards, speaks to elegance, intelligence, and a certain level of je ne sais quoi, and aspects of high class and luxury. There isn't really much in this. It's quite versatile, easy to wear, but there isn't really much here to speak about such things as luxury and highest quality possible and elegance and all of these concepts that I so much value, but unfortunately did not get translated in this perfume. I've been feeling like Guerlain had been dropping the ball on their brand recently a little bit, and it's a shame because it's one of my favorites. Now to the scent itself. Is it a bad scent? Absolutely not. It is a very pleasant, nice scent that is very easy to pull off, and anyone can wear it. In fact, I would describe it to be in the realm of Burberry Brit, especially the Eau de Toilette. They have similarities that I can smell. And also, it's the same spirit as, say, Marc Jacobs Daisy, which I don't find to be an extremely interesting pick. But again, it's very easy to wear and lots of people really like it. Therefore, I can only assume that lots of people would like the smell of this. There's nothing objectionable here. But this is not a new standard for classy, fresh fragrance at all. This is just a nice scent. Here we have a lot of what really sold me on the fragrance and why I bought it, which was green nuts. Not quite ripened nuts. They claim that there is almond, there is pistachio here. I really smell green nuts. I wouldn't go as far as to describe it in any more specifics than that. The floral component of this fragrance is really freesia. And freesia is not my favorite white floral. It's one of my less favorites. It can be done very beautiful. My feeling is that it is a bit screechy, too high-pitched for a white floral scent. It's really operating on those frequencies that are slightly annoying rather than feminine and beautiful and cheerful. So here, that's what is the floral component of this. They claim there's rose and other things, but really I only smell freesia. They also say there's jasmine, etc., but orange flower. I smell only freesia, really. Watery freesia with some green nuts, which is a nice touch. And there is definitely also a certain amount of berry sweetness. Definitely citruses, lots of citrus here. Guerlain really likes utilizing citruses, and usually I'm all on board with that. I love my citruses, especially Guerlain citruses are this delicious, powdery, lovely, fluffy kind of scent normally. Here, it's a nice citrus, yes, sure. There is a berry quality to it. Maybe raspberries, some cherries lurking in the background. And it's pleasant enough, it's nice. Not much creaminess or anything more substantial. So if I had to really narrow down of what my nose picks up on, it is the green nuttiness. There is the freesia, and there's this sweet berries that are there as well with lemon undertones, the citrusy cloud around it. So of course it is pleasant enough, but I'm having a really hard time imagining who in particular would wear it. Really, a girl who would wear Marc Jacobs Daisy would wear this. You know, it's nondescript and doesn't really have a ton of personality. The green nuts that pulled me in, I don't think make enough of a statement to pull this perfume into even a unique category. It's pleasant, that's all I have to say. So for sure smell it. I think if you are the kind of person who likes a simpler, girly, not super complex, not super maestro sort of scents, like Marc Jacobs Daisy, which is not a bad scent and an extreme commercial success for the fragrant house, I think you will really like this. Also, if you're a person who has one perfume for every occasion ever, then this could be also good, just like a lot of the fragrances from the Burberry line. They are super wearable and easy to pull off wherever you are, in whatever season and whatever environment. I think this is one of those chameleon fragrances, only because it's so nondescript. Not occasion wear at all. Wouldn't wear it on dates or any kind of romantic occasions. I don't think it'll lend itself to that. But every other occasion in your life, sure, it'll fit right in. So I urge you to try this for yourself in case you find it very appealing. For me, it was a bit of a disappointment, I have to say, and it's very unfortunate because Guerlain has my uttermost respect, but the more recent releases have been a letdown. Like this one last year and this year they did the Mon Guerlain with Angelina Jolie on the cover, and I was super disappointed in that fragrance as well, and I probably won't be buying it. Although so far I've been really faithful in buying fragrances that come out of Guerlain. I just don't know. I have nothing to say. I don't know why they're doing this to us, fragrance lovers. But that's all I have to talk about for today. I hope you have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.